So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
shotgun. He'll look to throw. Steps up, fires towards the end zone, and Nino bobbled it for a second. Some good coverage over there by Mason to Grady. Goes to his right, has the first down and more, slips one tackle.
And here's a long pass to the far side. He's gonna take it to the house. To the outside, now cuts it up, and he's into the end zone. APNvideo.com is on the air. Today we're coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona for the 2026 Arizona Youth Football League's spring season. We're in the semifinals in the 8U division as the undefeated 602 Athletics take on the Cardinals. Back with the play-by-play on APNvideo.com in just a moment.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
All right, welcome back to Maryvale High School, everybody. APN Video Sports on the air with the 8U semifinals. The winner of this game will be taking on the winner of the Arizona Devil Cats Verado game, and they'll be playing sometime today. And these two teams have already met this year, and the first matchup was back in week number 2. It was not a good game for West Valley, losing 58-0. Ken Dunn, in his first year as the head coach of District 602, they come in with a record of 7-0. Apparently, they have played 2 of their 7 games against a 9U team, and that's why they're only ranked 4th. Otherwise, they're probably 1 or at least 2 in the state of Arizona. On the other side, the Jesus Martinez, he runs the West Valley Cardinals. We'll see them in the second game if you'd like to stick around here on apmvideo.com. Josh Aberrant is the head coach, Coach Dre, and Coach Levi. Dre is the offensive coordinator for the Cardinals. We're waiting for the coin flip, and now we've got some kind of a delay going on right now, so we'll try to get you the rest of the information about both of these teams. The Kevin Dunn, as I mentioned, in his first year, this is the first playoff appearance for the 602 team. He is assisted by offensive coordinator Andrew King, special teams Marcel Davis. The team mom is Gabby Rogers, and Pat Cordero, Lord Toefield, and Daryl Wooten are the rest of the assistant coaches, as District 602 comes out in the dark uniforms, pretty impressive uniforms. On the other side, West Valley, well, they kind of look like your Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals come in fresh off a victory over the Goodyear Mavs, 18-12. They come in with a record of 4 wins and 4 losses. And as I said earlier, they come in here off the heels of that 58-0 game back in week number 2 against District 602. One other note on 602, they beat the Bishop Gorman feeder team. Bishop Gorman may be the premier high school in the state of Nevada in the Las Vegas area. And so they've had a tremendous season, and it's too bad that it's a computer ranking, because I think most likely District 602 would be ranked 1 or 2. And again, the winner of this game, as we're apparently there's something going on maybe with the roster over there on the far side. I can't really speculate. But the winner of this game will play in the finals next weekend on the 16th of May. It'll be either the Devil Cats or Verado. And we're just moments away, hopefully, from our opening kickoff. This is the first of 3 games that we'll have here on apnvideo.com. I'm Jeff Lowry alongside Roger Bemis. A beautiful but very, very warm day. Near record-setting temperatures today on this May 9th, 2026. Our game time temperature in the low 90s right now, right around 93 degrees. And probably will be up around 103 before the day ends. So it's going to be a very hot day. They will have extra water breaks for these outstanding young athletes. Now, if you're just by happenstance going to tune into this game and you want to watch a little bit, you're going to be impressed. And I say this about all our age levels, of the talent and the athleticism that we have here in Arizona. I'm not saying that we're better than Florida or California, but it's really amazing just how good these kids are. And we're hoping to have a pretty good game here today, though. Talked to Ken Dunn. I talked to Ken a couple of days ago, and he feels that West Valley is going to be a much improved team going into this one, and it may not be the same outcome as that one in week number 2. Well, already I see there's a 17 out there, and we don't have a 17 on the roster. We don't have a 90 on the roster. And Messiah Davis is 15, and 88 is Tristan Cravens. So it really helps, folks, and this happens every game. We need accurate rosters, the correct number with the name, and I can't stress that anymore. And we don't have time right now. We'll try to get the correct name with the number, but right now 90 and 17, you're not on my roster. Well, it looks like the Cardinals are going to defer, and they are going to defend the south end zone. And receiving the opening kickoff is going to be District 602. Look out at some of, you got Ronald Cahill, the number 1 out there, 16, Ethan Craig. Number 10 is Noah Valenzuela, as I'm reading off the team captains, and number 16, Ethan Craig. So the opening kickoff is coming up next on the Arizona Play-by-Play Network.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
All right, welcome back here to Maryvale High School, right around 51st Avenue and Indian School. Alongside Roger Bemis, I'm Jeff Lowry. And we're going to find out who number 90 and 17 are. Costa? And what was 17's first name? Oh, okay. Okay, here's the opening kickoff, and that ball is going to land near the 35-yard line. Picked up at the 36. Racing to the near side. And this is Cravens, and he is going to be wrapped up on a fine defensive play there by Prez, and this game is underway. Okay, and then 90. Cad Ryan? Okay, all right, thank you. That's okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, so Santiago Costo and Cade Ryan is number 90, so I'm glad we got that straightened out. Normally don't do that over the air, but these things tend to happen, especially in these lower age groups. So it's 1st down and 10 as the ball rests at the 49 of 6:02. They come out running the ball, racing to the far side, and now getting ahead of the pack, and he is off to the races. He is going to go 51 yards, but it's coming back. There's a penalty marker on the play. What an impressive run by Baby Drip King, Elijah King, but that one is coming back most likely. This looked like it was in the area of holding. There's actually 2 flags on the play. One came from the line judge on the far side of the field. Well, they're only moving it back to the 45-yard line. So we'll redo 1st down, and it will be 1st down and 14 as West Valley accepts the penalty here. So we redo 1st down after the holding penalty, and the handoff goes to the right side. And this time it's going to go all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's going to be a tackle on the play there by Ethan Craig, but a nice run that time by Jaden Reese. Offensively, Michael Gooden is the starting quarterback. The running backs, you'll see 34, Aiden Cordero, Jaden Reese, and Messiah Davis. And they go with a not a double tight end, but you got 2 tight ends that'll be probably alternating Carr and King, and I'll give you the offensive line here in a moment. So that last run was 15 yards and a 1st down. Penalty marker on the play, and it's going against the offense. That'll be a 5-yard infraction, and so it will be 1st and 15. So only the second, technically the second play of the opening drive, the first of 3 semifinal matchups here on apnvideo.com. Gooden at quarterback. He takes the high snap. He rifles it to the flats on the far side. Good coverage there by West Valley. But now changing his direction and coming up to the near side is going to be Davis. And he made something out of nothing. Did the ball come loose? No. So Messiah Davis must have run about 25 yards just to get the 10 that he picked up. And it's 2nd down and a little more than 5. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. We're just under the 8-minute mark here in the opening quarter of play. No score. Third play of the drive here for 602. District 602. Some of you talking to Ken Dunn, their head coach, as they do a shovel pass. And this is going to King, and King is going to be dropped immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Bravion Smith, an outstanding play there. I don't know if we got that one on the replay or not. Bravion Smith and Everett Johnson. And just a fine defensive play there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 with the ball at the West Valley 35-yard line. Kyrie Wooten at quarterback, and now he'll race to the far side of the field. Looks like he's going to get the first, and he's going to be close. That was a fine defensive play on that far side as West Valley, as we look at it again, I don't think Gooden is the quarterback. And this time tackled on the far side by Noah Valenzuela, who is considered their best defensive player on the team. So West Valley has done a nice job, and thanks to the tackle by Valenzuela, 6:02 is looking at a 4th and inches here. They need to get to just inside or outside the 29-yard line of West Valley. The undefeated District 602 Athletics trying to pick up their 2nd first down on this opening drive. Reese is in the backfield. King goes in motion, and Reese gets the call, and he will easily pick up a first down running A-gap right. So District 602 gets a glad hand from the home crowd here. They'll bring up a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 with the ball right around the 23-yard line of West Valley. Or check that, right around the 27-yard line of West Valley. Run it to the left side. And getting the call is Davis, who picked up that big 15-yard first down on the very first play from scrimmage. And that's enough for the first down. So a good job there by 602. Pickup of just a little more than 10. They get the line to gain. And it's going to bring up a first down and 10. And they place the ball now, far hash marks at the 17. We're scoreless here in the first. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the first. And it looks like we're going to get a false start against the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it'll bring up first down and 15. 4 minutes and 42 seconds and a scoreless tie. The winner of this game will go to the state finals. There's no Division IIs or Division IIIs at the 8U level, and so it'll either be the Arizona Devil Cats or the Verado Junior Vipers. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter. Here's the handoff, and they got him in the backfield, and down he goes. Well, swarming defense led by big Ronald Cahall. He got back there pretty quickly. In fact, it looked like he may have gotten back there untouched. We're going to get a timeout here by the officials. I think there was a uniform discrepancy over there on the far side. It's going to bring up a second down. The line to gain is the 17. They're all the way back at the 28, and we got a false start again. So a couple of penalties here against that offensive front line led by Raider Shepard. Zakai Sewell, Noah Ruiz at center, and the right side Marcos Rivera, and the right tackle is Carter Ruiz. This opening drive has eaten up nearly 7 minutes of clock. 3:15 on the clock and ticking. Out of the shotgun, and now the quarterback flushed out of the pocket. Here's Wooten, lofts it high and deep and just over the head of the intended receiver, Elijah King. And we'll look at that again on our replay. Well, a good job. You see the agility and the outstanding speed of Kyrie Wooten, King Kai, as he is affectionately called. Well, the line to gain, I said the 17. It's the 7. So now you're looking at a third down and 26. Inside handoff. No, a quarterback keeper, and he found a lane right over the B gap right, and he is down inside the 25 and close to the 23-yard line. Well, he got a big chunk of that back, but it's still going to be 4th and 16. And a nice job there by Dominic McGuire. If he doesn't make that tackle, that might have went for a touchdown. So the clock continues to tick down. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play here in this opening quarter, and we are scoreless. So they're going for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun again. Kai throws it up there, and it's going to be incomplete. And good coverage on the defense by Dominic McGuire. So it'll be a turnover on downs here. That opening drive took up 8 minutes. But it stalls at the 34-yard line. Well, they're still showing that it's 4th down here. So apparently that was 3rd down. No, I knew I was right. So now it's 1st down and 10, and the first offensive possession, or first possession of the game for the 8U West Valley Cardinals, who did an outstanding job. I mean, that was that bend but don't break kind of defense. And now they'll come out with Bravian Smith at quarterback. He doubles up as an inside linebacker and wears number 2. Let's see if he does indeed come out at quarterback. He does, and the handoff going to the right. Brent Smith Jr. along with Valenzuela, a couple in there, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and maybe a yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 9 coming up. We're inside the 2-minute mark here in quarter number 1. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to play here. In a scoreless tie. District 602 started at their own 45-yard line. They got it down to around the 34, and it stalled out there as West Valley flexed their muscles on defense and came up big. And we've got someone who jumped, and that's going to be a false start against the offense. That'll make it a 2nd and 14. 1 minute and 12 seconds here in the first period. Yep. Handoff, misdirection play, and District 602 was all over it. Boogie Ruiz was in there amongst a couple of others, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long here as we look at that outstanding defense here by District 602, who shut out the West Valley Cardinals back in week number 2, and the Cardinals looking a lot better here. That was a game, I believe it was a big score at halftime, and they had the running clock when it all ended. It was 58-0, District 602. That looks good right there. They're going to run it again, and they're going to try to break it to the outside, and not much doing there. And you can really see the outstanding speed of this District 602 team. as they tried to run it to the far side with Valenzuela. And he got tripped up. Well, it's really hard to see the number. And that is the end of quarter number 1. We head to the second. You're watching the Arizona Youth Football League state semifinals here on APN Sports.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
All right, second quarter action here in the state semifinals, 8U age division. You're watching American Youth Football and the Arizona Youth Football League right here on apnvideo.com. No score as we head to the second period. We play 4 10-minute periods. I'd say try to get more tight shots with your camera. Like, so if that on over there, that's program. That's what's going out on the air. On the big monitor, okay? So that's a wide shot. So if you see a wide shot, then you get a close-up. We'll do it that way. No score here as we start quarter number 2. The two teams now getting set as the ball is resting at the 46-yard line inside West Valley territory. Brian Vila coming out of the ball game, and now entering is Jaden De Leon. He'll be a receiver on the far side. The quarterback is Kyrie Wooten. Well, if you're just joining us, I mean, you saw some outstanding West Valley Cardinal defense stopping a big drive. Handoff running left, and that's King. King's going to be brought down by Valenzuela. And it looked like maybe 28. Johnson was in there. Gain of 6 on that play, and it brings up a second down and about 4. And a no huddle, and here's Kyrie going to the outside, and he's going to be close to a first down. Almost looked like he got stripped. He's going to pick up 3 on the play. And big number 1 was in there, K. Hall for West Valley. Well, they're going again with that no-huddle offense, trying to throw West Valley off. Talking to Ken Dunn before the game, the head coach, as they get the first down here on a 3rd and 1. And look at them pushing the pile. That's an outstanding job by that offensive front line led by their center, Noah Ruiz. 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. And we got a penalty going against the defense. This is going to be a horse collar against the Cardinals, and that's going to move them down another 15 yards, all the way down inside the red zone to the 15. Well, that turned out to be about a 25-yard play. Wooten out of the shotgun, takes the snap, but not before there's a stoppage in play. And you got to give those chain gang members over there a chance to reset, and again, they start without the officials letting them. They're eager to get the ball into the end zone, and I know that Ken Dunn's team right now not too happy with themselves that they got shut out in that first quarter. A great stand by the Cardinals defense on 3rd and 4th down at the Cardinals' 34-yard line, thwarted that opening and only their only drive of the game. Wooten puts it into the air towards the end zone, and that ball's going to be caught. Wow, that was a very impressive throw and catch, and it's 6-0 in favor of District 602. Sorry. And the 2-point conversion is going to be good. Wooten did a great job, improvised, and then found a wide open receiver on the far side, and that's going to be Elijah King. So it's 8-0 in favor of District 602 here. A 15-yard pass, Wooten. And I'm still trying to Elijah. Was that Elijah King on the touchdown? I believe it was. Actually, I think that was Davis. So District 602 will be kicking off. Eight minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. We were scoreless after 1. Gooden to do the kicking honors. It's a squib kick right down the middle. It's bobbled and covered up near the 47-yard line. And it looked like maybe well, let's see, who came up with that ball? Valenzuela or Johnson for West Valley, but they're going to have good starting field position. Yeah, Dominic McGuire came up with that one. So they'll start from their own 47-yard line. 8 minutes and 27 seconds left to play here in the first half, second quarter action. It's 8-0, District 602. If you're wondering what is District 602, if you're a Hunger Games movie fan, you'll know that was the district that they lived in, during the Hunger Games, and so that's where it comes from. It's kind of like somewhat of an apocalyptic movie. I've watched it maybe once. And we got a timeout. This is the first timeout called in the game, and this one will be charged against the Athletics. So they lead it by a score of 8-0, and we'll have more of this semifinal matchup in just a moment.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, Every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
All right, we're back here from Maryvale High School, and on first down and 10, the Cardinals trying to run the ball to the far side, and that play was thwarted immediately, and Tayden Carr in there. They'll bring up a second down. Second down and 10 coming up. 7 minutes, 44 seconds left to play. Single setback here for the Cardinals. Looking at a second down and 10. They're going to go to the air. Here's Smith rolling out. He fires on the run, and it's going to be caught near the 34-yard line. And he'll be wrapped up near the 32, and that's a pickup of close to 20 yards. And boy, did Bravion Smith, the quarterback of the West Valley Cardinals, give up his body on that one. As he was throwing the ball, he got hammered. There's no flag on the play. They're going to officially mark the ball at the 32-yard line, and we got an injury timeout here. I'm sure we're going to see Bravion Smith back out onto the field. He's one of the tough competitors out here in the gridiron of the Arizona Youth Football League. So 21 yards on that last pass play, and that was a thing of beauty as Smith finds his man downfield. So we're still in a injury timeout. Now the two teams are heading back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll resume play with 7:29 on the clock here in the second quarter. 8-0. Davis receiving a 15-yard pass from Kyrie Wooten. Cardinals come to the line of scrimmage, a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 as they work from the Cardinal 32-yard line. And now taking the snap, running to his right. He's going to be stopped, and he was at right side of the Cardinals offense. That was plugged up nicely as Valenzuela tried to run the ball. He's a running back and an outstanding cornerback on defense. And at least he got it back to the original line of scrimmage. It's second down and 10. 7 minutes on the clock here, second quarter action. A hot day, temperatures in the mid-90s, and we're expected to hit 103 here in the Valley of the Sun, and it's only May 9th. At this age group, the 8U, the 7U, a lot of times you'll see long huddle times, and it kind of cuts down on, the amount of actual play. This might be a wildcat, and they're going to run it to the left side. And some good swarming defense there by 602. And it's going to bring up a third and long here for the Cardinals. Third down and 6 coming up. We're at the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Jaden Kiomani leading the charge up front, the center for the Cardinals. The run comes to the near side. And they're going to thwart it immediately with King. Negative yardage tackle that time as Bravion Smith, who was injured a couple of plays ago, runs it to the near side. He loses 2, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Call it a loss of 3, 4th down and 7. Line to gain is the 22-yard line with 5 minutes and 10 seconds with the clock continuing to. Now they're going to have a stop in play, and we're going to get a West Valley timeout. So with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter of play, it's 8-0 in favor of District 602.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this, but they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the husband and wife law team.
Call the husband and wife law team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
All right, we're back here from Maryvale and getting set to watch what the Cardinals are going to do. They have the ball on a 4th down and 7 with 5:05 left to play here in the first half. State semifinals in the 8U division. Featuring Valenzuela. Well, he was in the backfield. Now Craig is back there, and they just could not get on the same page. Actually, we've got 28 in the backfield, and that's Everett Johnson. So a false start's going to move them back 5 more yards and put them in a 4th and 12. With 5:05 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Johnson is the lone setback here. Behind Bravion Smith, who has a different color uniform. He rolls out to the far side. He might be in trouble. He's trying to get the edge. He throws and completes the pass, and I believe they're going to pick up the first down. Man, what a heads-up play by the quarterback, Bravion Smith. And head coach for District 602, Ken Dunn, told me this is a much improved team than what we saw in week 2, and so far that has been true. Leading the charge was Kyrie Wooten. It's going to be a fresh set of downs here for the West Valley Cardinals. Well, I think when you have the kind of speed that Bravion Smith possesses, and you can say the same about Kyrie Wooten, the 2 quarterbacks in this game, but I mean, you know, not only the speed, but I think it was more of the composure. You're out there. He was flushed out of the pocket, and he kept his cool, and he threw a perfect pass. It may not have been a perfect spiral, but it was well placed. And West Valley has first down and 10 from the District 602 21-yard line. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here on first down and 10. 8-0, 602, and with a false start. And we're seeing quite a few penalties in this state semifinal game. The winner of this game will be taking on the Arizona Devil Cats or the Junior Vipers of Verrado. First down and 15. They move the ball back to, looks like right around the 26-yard line. They'll huddle up again and now come back to the line of scrimmage. 3:52. Clock continues to tick down here in the first quarter. Yeah, you got another Wildcat formation here with Noah Valenzuela, but a little false start here, and now they're looking at 1st and 20. They'll move this one back outside the 30-yard line of District 602. So normally you'd say this is great defense, but West Valley has been shooting themselves in the foot, and they're going to call a timeout here. So after a couple of offensive penalties here, a couple of procedure penalties, Smith taking the snap on 1st and 20, breaks to the outside, and he's going to be met immediately. And a tremendous play by his opposite number, Kyrie Wooten, King Kai, and he was king on that play. Two of the fastest guys on the field here. And Smith just could not get the edge. Three minutes and 5 seconds left here in quarter number 2 as the clock continues to wind down here. Well, the next team's coming in, the Liberty Lions over here on the near side. They'll be the home team. Here's a throw from Valenzuela and all the way down to the 16-yard line. What a tremendous throw and catch. Valenzuela, I mean, he put that ball on the money. They were going to run a reverse, or an end around, I should say, and he was able to find his man downfield. I'm trying to see the number there, but that dark uniform that some of the Cardinals are wearing, it's probably, looks like maybe one of the tight ends. My apologies. So Valenzuela will get the carry. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and short yardage, 4th down and 3 here for the West Valley Cardinals. And we're down to a minute 32. 8-0, District 602. They scored at the 8:32 mark here in the second quarter, and this is going to be the 3rd and final timeout of the first half for the West Valley Cardinals. First down and 10. So West Valley got the first down, but on their initial run here, they go absolutely nowhere. That was some fine defensive play there by District 602. 43 seconds left to go. They may have to try to put this into the end zone right now. We got to come out of that replay. Here's Valenzuela moving left, and he is going to be stopped immediately. So now it is third down, and it's 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line of 602, and they call their final timeout. And I think this is a good idea, even though you'd like to see that clock run out. I think Ken Dunn is saying, let's get everybody on the same page here. So he uses his last timeout. Cardinals appreciate it because they are out of timeouts and only 30.4 seconds on the clock. So we've had, 3 timeouts in the last 20 seconds here. Shields of Chandler, Arizona is a proud sponsor of the Arizona Youth Football League. And if you haven't been down to Shields yet, it's worth driving down there and checking out. I mean, you look at Dick's Sporting Goods, Shields is like Dick's Sporting Goods on steroids. So another running play, and they can't stop the clock. And now it's 4th down. Let's see if the Cardinals take a shot here. We know that Smith can throw the ball. Though Valenzuela can throw the ball too. And a flag on the play. False start against the offense. Well, at least, I know it's a 5-yard penalty, but at least with the penalty, the clock stops. .1 left to go here. So they move it back. It is goal to go on 4th down from the 16-yard line of District 602. So this should be the final play of the first half. Valenzuela rolling out, gets to the outside. He's still on his feet, but he's going to be stopped cold on the far side, and that will take us to halftime. As we watch it again on the replay, 602 leads it 7-0. And we saw some great defense in this first half of this state semifinal game. All right, welcome back here to Maryvale High School. We're getting set for the second half of this state semifinal matchup between District 602 and the West Valley Cardinals. Gooden set the kickoff. And it's going to go to one of the up men, and a nice job of ball security there by the West Valley Cardinals. And we start the third period right around midfield, and West Valley will have the ball. So that paid off them deferring to the second half. Nice recovery by Carson Prez. So West Valley will come out. Valenzuela has taken over, it looks like, at quarterback, but you just never know when they're going to run that, I don't know, kind of a modified Wildcat, if you want to call it that. Here's Smith taking it around the left side, and he's going to pick up some good yardage right there. Gets it into the secondary of 602. Leading tackler on that one was Brian Vila. After a gain of close to 6 yards on the play, he'll bring up second down and 4, but there is a flag on the play. Well, this is going against the defense, and this will give West Valley a fresh set of downs here, and they're going to have very good field position when this is all said and done, as they have marked the ball at the 33 inside District 602 Athletics territory. First down and 10. The offensive front line, led by Carson Prez. Here's the quarterback, Smith, and he loses it in the backfield. And West Valley was fortunate enough to be able to recover the ball. Bravion Smith recovered his own fumble. We have not had a turnover in this game so far, and there's another penalty marker down on the field. Clock stops at the 8:52 mark here, quarter number 3. Cardinals trying to equalize as District 602 leads it 7-0. And a false start against the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Not sure why the ball is at the 35-yard line, but it's second down and 12. Charlie Campbell at left tackle. Valenzuela, man, did he run into a brick wall. Messiah Davis laying down the thunder. Picked up a couple of yards on the play. It brings up a third down and 10 for West Valley. You could hear the equipment colliding all the way up here in our booth. .45 left to go here in the third. Cahill leading the charge up front, big number 1. The nose tackle is 21, Brian Vila. 3rd and 10. The toss pitch to Valenzuela, and he's going backwards, and down he goes. Swarming defense, Wooten. 3, Elijah King. I don't know if Boogie got in there, Boogie Ruiz, but nonetheless, they read that perfectly, and they got into the backfield with lightning-like quickness with 7 minutes on the clock here, third quarter action. Well, this is a big play in the game for the West Valley Cardinals. They've not been able to put the ball into the end zone. Josh Aberrant, the head coach for the Cardinals. Ken Dunn, first year, first playoff appearance for District 602. So let's see if the Cardinals have an ace up their sleeve here. Brent Smith spread wide to the right, and Valenzuela is being tracked down, and he is going down. Quarterback sack by Carter Boogie Ruiz. 18, Shakai Sewell. So outstanding job. And there'll be a turnover on downs with 6 minutes and 17 seconds left to play here in the third period, and it's 7-0 in favor of District 602. The Somalian Tarzan. We failed to mention him. We'll try to get a close-up of 58. And he's got, I mean, he's like Troy Polamalu. That long hair. Man, I don't know if I've ever seen that much hair coming out of a football helmet. And 58 does play on that defensive front line. They feature a 5-man defensive front. But right now, District 602 is on offense. And we got to delay a game against the offense. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. 7-0, District 602. 6:17 on the clock. Kyrie Wooten, the quarterback. And behind him is Reese. He'll get the call. He'll run left. He's at the line of scrimmage. There's a flag on the play, and he breaks it loose. He is off to the races, but this one's going to come back most likely. A flag is down in the area of holding, and that is going to negate a 58-yard run by Jaden Reese, but it's coming back. That's the second touchdown that the District 602 has had here today, and only to watch it dissolve into the air because of the yellow hanky. So the score will remain 7-0 here in the third. So now it's going to bring up a second down. Well, they're at the 32-yard line. First and 25. And they'll run it almost the same play they did previously, and they are close to the original line of scrimmage with Reese. And it was the quarterback, Bravion Smith, making the tackle over there on the far side, but he picks up about 12, maybe 13 on the play. And it'll bring up a second down. Let's call it 2nd and 12. 5.5 left to go. They quickly run it with their quarterback. Here's Wooten to the outside. He gets the edge and the first down and more. He's going to run out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. That was a nice run that time by King Kyrie Wooten, all the way down to the 34. 21 yards on that play. And a stop here. The officials calling timeout. And this is going to be a West Valley timeout. So we have a break in the action with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3. You're watching the Arizona Youth State Semifinals, the Arizona Youth Football League State Semifinals, powered by the husband and wife law team and Shields of Chandler, Arizona. We're back here from Maryvale, and here's a run by Reese, left side, and he is ahead of the pack, and he is going to go 34 yards to pay dirt for the touchdown. So Jaden Reese, a very impressive run. No penalty on the play, so it holds up. And it's 13-0. Well, Reese really, he was literally untouched on that play. So now they'll go for the 1-point conversion. And Wooten is going to throw, and he had an open receiver, but the throw was a little soft and incomplete. But Jaden Reese comes up with a big 34-yard touchdown run, and it's 13-0 in favor of 6:02 with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left to go here in the third. Okay, we're awaiting the ensuing kickoff here. 5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. The winner of this game will take on the winner of the Devil Cats or Junior Vipers. The Verado Vipers, AZ Devil Cats. In the 8U American Youth Football, Arizona Youth Football League State Championship next week. Here's the kick, and it's going to be picked up there by Smith, and he is going to be dropped immediately. Outstanding job there by Jaden Reese, who just scored that touchdown, and we have an injured player stopping the clock at 4 minutes and 58 seconds here in the third. So we got another timeout, an injury timeout. Hopefully he's all right. It's a warm day. Triple digits here in the Valley of the Sun. You're watching the Arizona Youth Football League state semifinals, 13-0, District 602. Well, the injured player was for West Valley, Elliot Bonilla Barreras. So he will sit out at least one play here. 13-0 in favor of District 602. They got a very impressive run by Jaden Reese, a 34-yard run. With 5:02 left to go, we're at the 4:58 mark here in quarter number 3. West Valley has to score here if they're going to stay next time when they have the ball, they're going to have to score because time is not on their side. We're right around the 4:30 mark here in quarter number 3, and they have yet to put the ball into the end zone through the first 2.5 quarters. Good stop there. So the Cardinals are facing a 2nd down and 11 here. They have the ball with 4:18 on the clock. Clock continues to wind down. They're led by Bravion Smith, their quarterback. They are playing, I mean, when you consider the first matchup between these two teams, totally dominant performance by 602. Got a false start against the offense. And no, they're going to say offsides against the defense. So that'll move the ball a little closer to midfield. They'll place it at the 45, working from the near hash marks. And it's 2nd down and 6. Line the gain is the 602, 49-yard line. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. They huddle up again. 100 degrees here at Maryvale High School here in Western Phoenix. And that 5-man defensive front, they're showing blitz. Here they come. And this play was thwarted immediately. And guess who was in there amongst the first? The Somalian Tarzan, Raider Shepherd. And a flag is down on the play, and we're going to get a face mask against the defense. Boy, does West Valley draw a big break right there. That'll move the ball inside District 602 territory down to the 43-yard line. Clock continues to run, 3:15 and counting, with 602 leading it 13-0. Well, if you're interested in watching the next game, and that one should be something similar to this one, you got the number 1 ranked undefeated Liberty Lions, and they'll be taking on the 11U West Valley team. Third quarter action. Ball goes up the middle. They didn't get much there. Smith on the carry, and one of the top tacklers, I think, in this game has been Carter Boogie Ruiz, number 12. Ruiz is going to come out of the ball game. Still going with a 5-man front for Ken Dunn, who is assisted by Andrew King, Marcel Davis, Pat Cordero, Lord Tofield, Daryl Woolton, and the team mom, Gabby Rogers. Coach Dre, Coach Levi, assist Josh Aberrant, the head coach of the West Valley Cardinals in this semifinals, coming off an 18-12 win over the Goodyear Mavs a week ago. I'll tell you what, the officials are calling just about everything here today, aren't they? There's another penalty. So a false start against the Cardinals. 1 minute and 43 seconds left to go here. Clock starts up again. Still got a 4th quarter to play, and right now at 1:22, we were hoping that we would get a little time in between games. So the Cardinals come to the line of scrimmage, led by Bravion Smith, their quarterback. Except it's Valens. Well, let's see. No, Smith is under center. And he's going to take it himself. He slipped the tackle right at the point of impact and then dives for about a 5-yard pickup. Well, the leaders in there, Messiah Davis, 15. He had some help from a few others. And that's going to bring up still a 3rd and long here for West Valley. Inside a minute left to play here in the 3rd. Third down and 10 for the Cardinals. Smith rolls out, fires it deep downfield, and it's going to be caught, and that is Davis. And he's going to be wrapped up near the 30. Pickup of about 13 on the play, but more importantly, the West Valley Cardinals have a fresh set of downs. It's 1st down and 10. They're going to mark him down right around the 31-yard line. 12-yard pickup. And 8 seconds on the clock. And a timeout. Why would you? I don't know. Oh, I think we got an injury timeout. Yeah, it was Messiah Davis who reached up and made the catch and got his team their 3rd first down of the ball game. And that should take us to the 4th quarter. So Davis turns the ankle, it looks like. And he will be attended to under the tent. Well, my apologies. Davis' interception is a turnover on downs. And now we got 8 seconds left to go, and this should be the final play of the quarter. Misdirection handoff. King going to work. He's got one man to beat, and Smith brings him down. That was a touchdown-saving tackle, and there's still a half a second left to go here, and they're going to go ahead, and that will end quarter number 3. We are heading to the 4th. Our game is brought to you by the Husband and Wife Law Team and Shields of Chandler.
So, you want to be the best? The best commit to showing up before dawn, perfecting form, pushing limits, even when no one's watching. To be the best, you show up always. Every swing, every drill, every sprint matters. You keep going. When the moment is here, you show up ready. Shields.
They have no idea what they're about to see. A team that's actually ready. They're counting on us to quit.
You don't stand a chance. This will be a cakewalk.
This is what we've waited for.
We've prepared for this. But they're bigger than us. They're all talk. Our team is not afraid to fight.
We are the Husband and Wife Law Team.
Call the Husband and Wife Law Team first.
That was great, Alexis. I didn't even get hit this year.
Jeff Lowry alongside Roger Bemis back here at the Vale, Maryvale High School. We're in West Phoenix. We head now to the 4th period of play. 10 more minutes in this semifinal. The winner will take on the winner of the Junior Vipers of Verrado or the Arizona Devil Cats. Well, it's a fresh set of downs here as 6:02 moving from right to left. Wooten, shovel pass. It was dropped, and that's an outstanding call by the official because the shovel pass is technically a pass, and when he dropped the ball, it was an incomplete play. Though the clock is still going, 9:52, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 here for District 602. They lead 13-0. They had a touchdown, a reception, pass play, Wooten to King, 15 yards at the 8:32 mark in the second. And they added a 34-yard run by Reese, who was never touched on the play. Here's a reverse. Here's Cravens going to the outside. He gets the edge, still on his feet, and he dives for the pylon, or the first down marker, I should say, but there's a flag back in the area of holding. So that'll nullify a 10-yard run by Tristan Cravens. 9.5 minutes left to go here in regulation play. 13-0, District 602. 101 degrees here in the Maryvale District, Phoenix, Arizona. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 20. Handoff goes to Cordero. Cordero still on his feet and finally pushed out of bounds along the far side. And he got a lot of yards back on that play. Couple of guys in on the tackle that time for the Cardinals. They were led by Charlie Campbell and Everett Johnson. So a gain of 13 on the play, and it brings up a 3rd down and 7 with the line to gain right around the 36-yard line inside Cardinal territory. Of course, the Arizona Cardinals NFL team plays just literally, 5 miles from here? 3rd down and 7. Wooten bobbling the snap, steps up, he rifles one, he's got Cravens, he's got it, and he's inside the 15. He'll be tackled by Carson Prez, but what a throw and catch that time by District 602, and they're trying to put this game out of reach. Nice job there, but coming back. Illegal man downfield against the offense. So every time District 602 has had a big play, they've committed a costly penalty. This game could easily be 30-0 right now. Clock counting down. 8 minutes left to go here in the 4th period. 13-0, District 602. Big 18, Shakai Sewell leading the charge. And here's a misdirection play. This is King going to work. King's got it, and he's inside the 40. And he picks up some good yardage there as he is brought down by Prez. They'll mark the ball right at about a yard to the line to gain. Inside the 40 down to the 37, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 1. So Elijah King, not Boogie, Elijah King, baby drip. Boogie, I think, was plowing the field ahead. Had a big block, I think, on that play. Clock inside the 7-minute mark. 4th down and 1. Maybe a quarterback keeper. No, he's going to hand off. Left side, and a good 5-yard pickup, and good enough for the first down. Johnson on the tackle for West Valley. So a first down run by Aiden Godzilla Cordero. First set of downs here from the 33-yard line, the 32-yard line inside West Valley territory. Cardins gets the carry around the edge, gets a block, cuts it back up, still on his feet, dances inside the red zone, and he's all the way down close to the 16. Tackle made by Brent Smith Jr., who is the first player in Arizona youth football history to wear 2 different numbers on the same jersey. Penalty marker back at the 30, and this one's coming back. It is hard to believe that District 602 has had so many big plays, but yet we're still at a 13-0 deficit. We're coming up on the 6-minute mark here in quarter number 4. Cravens goes in motion. They fake the inside handoff. Here's the long pass play, and it's going to be incomplete. Broken up nicely by Brent Smith. Intended target was Jaden DeLeon for District 602. They were 5-0, and we mentioned, it's funny that they beat West Valley earlier this year by 58-0. And yet they are undefeated. Talking about 602, they're undefeated, but yet they are ranked less or lower than the West Valley Cardinals. Here's the run. This is Davis. He's going to be stopped cold near the 30, and the forward momentum gets him close to the 28. 16 on the tackle, Ethan Craig. But it's coming back. I'll tell you what, at the rate that we're going in this game, 5.5 minutes left to go, clock continues to count down. I would imagine that we're going to set a record for most penalties in a game of all of our live streams today. Here's out a shotgun. Wooten dumps it off. King going to work and gets, he slipped a tackle, still on his feet, lower his shoulder. And I'll tell you what, that's just guts and grit right there. Let's see who comes up out of the bottom of the heap over there. That is, I think that's Ethan Craig, 16, who made the tackle and pick up he may have gotten about, 6 or 7, but those were hard yards to pick up. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth period. District 602 with the ball. 3rd down and long, and they're going to keep it on the ground. 34's got it, and he's going to be short of the end zone, or the first down marker. And he's brought down by Brent Smith, who has made a lot of tackles in this game. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. So it's now 4th down and about 7. Call it 4th and 6. The line to gain looks like the 23-yard line here inside Cardinal territory. Inside of 4 minutes left to go. A 13-0 lead for the team with the ball. That's District 602 Athletics. Toss pitch. Back to Elijah King. Slips a tackle near the 20, and he's going to be wrapped up down near the 15-yard line. Craig, amongst a couple of others on the tackle. Valenzuela was in on the tackle, and so too was, let's see, is that Prez? 48. We're down to 3.5 minutes. First down and 10 for District 602. This is a team undefeated coming into the ball game. Here's the run to the left side. Once again, it's 34 with the run, and it's Cordero, the Godzilla. And a guy that's among the game high in tackles is Ethan Craig. And another penalty on the play. This is going against the offense. Clock continues to wind down. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the fourth, and it looks like District 602 A team led by Ken Dunn in his first year says that their aspirations is not just win state, but they want to go to nationals in the fall for the American Youth Football in Florida. So redo first down and 12. Davis running to his right. He's going to be tracked down, and once again it's Brent Smith on the tackle. A great solo tackle on the outside, really contained the edge there. 2:15 on the clock, continues to wind down. And District 602 with the ball. Really, they can just take their time right now. They lead it 13-0, and they will advance in the 8U state championships. So we got a timeout on the field. And we'll take a little break in the action. This state semifinal of the Arizona Youth Football League is powered by the husband and wife law team and Shields near the Chandler Mall. All right, final moments of this game. Working on 2nd and long, and here's 602 going to work again. King gets the ball, and he's down inside the 10. Not enough for the first down. Valenzuela, a couple of others in there on the tackle. I think Prez was shaken up on that play maybe a little bit. He was slow getting up. He was in on that play. So now it's a 3rd down and 2. A minute and a half, 90 seconds left to go in this one. The winner goes to the state championship next Saturday, May 16th. Playing the Devil Cats, possibly, and now the run is going to the big guy, Sewell, and Sewell powers his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That will seal the deal. Sewell on a misdirection play takes it to the house, and just like that, it's 19-0 in favor of District 602. Well, I kind of hope that this team's going to be playing here next week. There's a good chance we will be here at Maryvale for the championship game. So far, District 602 is 1 for 2 on, well, they called that one back. So they're going to give it back to the big guy. Sewell again, dragging defender, still on his feet. He's going to go all the way 17 yards to pay dirt. What about Shakai Sewell? Let's watch this one again. And it's now 19-0. 45 seconds left to go. Ooh, that was a dangerous tackle by Brent Smith. That's a good way to turn an ankle, but he bounces back and he's good to go. He gets a glad hand. He's going to get a glad hand from everybody. If we can tilt down a little bit.
Like he said, oh, you want to see that one again? I'll just do the same thing again.
Except that one was a lot further out, so 2 running plays for touchdowns for 602 and 1 passing play. And they lead it by a score of 19-0, an untimed down here on the 1-point conversion. All right, they're going to go for it, and that did not get very far. Johnson with a tremendous defensive play on the special teams, and he got in there with lightning-like swiftness. So they stopped the Somalian Tarzan on that run. And we've got 46 seconds left to play here. And it looks as if the (19-0) in favor of District 602. And we should be wrapping this up in the next couple of minutes. I'd like to thank all of you for watching our broadcast today. And Aunt Medina 503, she says she's got Tarzan on her mind, number 58. He's the one with all that beautiful hair coming out of the back of his helmet. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, we've over 400 people watching today's titanic struggle between District 602 and the West Valley Cardinals. Coming up, if you want to stay here at APM Video Sports, we'll have the Liberty Lions and the West Valley Cardinals in the 11U. So I don't know what the long wait's all about here. And Valenzuela, he's in trouble. He slipped 1, 2 tackles, and now he's made something out of nothing. He picks up the first down. A flag is down on the play after a 14-yard run tackled by Shepard. 31 seconds left to go here in this contest. And apparently the Cardinals called timeout. So we're in a timeout. The District 602 team led by Ken Dunn, Pat Cordero, Lord Tofield, Daryl Wooten, Andrew King, Marcel Davis, and team mom Gabby Rogers are going to go to 8-0 by way of record. This is a team having a kind of a storied year. I mean, they beat a Bishop Gorman team, that top high school team up in the Vegas area. They're undefeated. They beat 2 9U teams this year. That was part of their schedule. And they don't care where they're ranked as long as they're the top team after next week's state championship against either the Devil Cats or Verado. Flag is down, and this is a quarterback sack by Elijah King. Baby Drip got in there quickly. The flag down is against the offense, and I think that's going to wrap it up here. Final seconds on the clock. Well, hold on. They're going to stop the clock, and not sure why District 602 is calling a timeout. So the Athletics want to, well, I'll tell you why Ken Dunn called a timeout. It just occurred to me. They want the shutout. They want to make sure their guys are all on the same page playing hard. But what a tremendous quarterback sack by Elijah King. Final play of the day, and here's Valenzuela, and he may have just put a wrench into the shutout, and he is gone. What about Valenzuela? Still got 5 seconds left to go. A 46-yard run to break the shutout. And no, I did not jinx it by saying that Coach Dunn called that timeout. That was an impressive run. With 5 seconds, so we'll have a kickoff here. So the Liberty game, West Valley Cardinals will probably start a little late. And the 1-point conversion, and was it incomplete? I didn't see a call from the official.
It looked incomplete. There was a gaggle. There was a crowd.
And it looks like it fell incomplete on the replay. So 5 seconds left to play here, and I think we are going to go ahead and kick this one off. So no. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a game dragged out as much as this one is. Yeah.
We're missing the whole corner.
All right, 5 seconds left to go. This little onside kick will not go the required 10. Well, Josh Aberrant over there talking to the officials. I don't know if they called this on the return team, because Coach Josh over there was like he was declining the penalty, even though it did not go the required 10 yards. There is absolutely no urgency on this football field right now. I mean, they are dragging this thing out. It is going against District 602, and they are, is this like a double unsportsmanlike conduct penalty? That's going to put West Valley all the way down to the 602 38-yard line. And that tent is still in the way. I don't dare say this will be the final play of the day, but 3.7 seconds left to go. I'm sure we'll squeeze in 2 or 3 more. It's 19-0. 6:02, and they take the snap, and that's it. They have won the state semifinals here from Maryvale High School. Nice second half and great defense by really both teams. I think the Cardinals, considering they lost 58-0 in the first head-to-head matchup with 6:02, and this